2023 graduating class of the University of Massachusetts Lowell, led by Sophie Torres of the Honors College. First entering, the College of Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, led by Faculty Marshals Christopher Carl-Smith, Matthew Hurwitz, Alyssa Johnson-Green, Pavel Romanico, Catherine Shreves, Daniel Arroyo Rodriguez. And processing in is the School of Criminology and Justice Studies, led by Faculty Marshals Sheldon Zhang and Michelle Valou, followed by the School of Education, led by Faculty Marshal Linda Sheehan. The FAHSS flag with a white chevron is carried by graduating senior Victoria Aluskievich, followed by the banner of the School of Criminology and Justice Studies presented by Juliet Anctil, and School of Education's flag carried by a graduating student, Brianna Langloy. Entering the Manning School of Business, marching behind Faculty Marshal Elena Feldman, Alyssa Magnan, and Spencer Ross. The school's gonfalon with a drab brown chevron is carried by Heer Patel.
Symbol to number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Three pieces, got 2, and ready, and go, and 2.
members of the UMass Lowell faculty, led by Chief Faculty Marshal Kathy Levy.
Voluntary, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
The faculty robes are a sea of color and represent all of the institutions from which they have graduated. In just a few moments, Provost Hartman will lead the Chancellor's party to the stage. The first members of the procession are the college deans, vice chancellors, cabinet members, UMass Board of Trustees, political representatives, and distinguished guests. These include the university's 27th president, Marty Meehan, Vice Mayor Eric Geitcher, Massachusetts State Senator Edward Kennedy, and honorary degree recipients. Finally, the mace bearer, Faculty Senate Vice President Professor Arthur Mittler, escorts Chancellor Chen. With that, the commencement celebrating the class of 2023 will be called to order.
Just for you, Marty.
As Provost of the University of Massachusetts Lowell, I hereby declare this meeting is in order. Good afternoon. My name is Joe Hartman, and I am the Provost and Vice Chancellor of Academic and Student Affairs at UMass Lowell. Please remain standing as you are able, as members of the university's Army and Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps present the colors. Then join the UMass Lowell Chamber Singers in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Beck Rollins. and I am the Vice Chancellor for University Relations. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to the 32nd University of Massachusetts Lowell Commencement. Please join me in thanking the chamber singers and the Army and Air Force ROTC cadets. UMass Lowell is grateful to all of our students, alumni, and family members who are veterans, members of the National Guard, reservists, and active duty military personnel. With those here today who have served or who are currently serving, please stand to be recognized as you are able. Thank you for your service, and please be seated. I ask now that we share a moment of silence to remember those graduates and loved ones no longer with us or who are unable to join us today. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to introduce Vice Mayor Eric Gitcher to bring greetings on behalf of the City of Lowell.
Thank you. Chancellor Chen, members of UMass Lowell class of 2023, family members and friends, I welcome you to the City of Lowell. This city, like this university, has long been a center of innovation, and the strong partnership between the city and university continues to bear fruits, including the opportunity for students to gain experience while making meaningful contributions to the community. We thank you for those efforts, and we hope Lowell will remain a special place for all of you. On behalf of the City of Lowell, I congratulate you, the class of 2023. Now to bring greetings on behalf of the Commonwealth, I have the pleasure of introducing State Senator Edward Kennedy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to everybody. Chancellor Chen, graduates of the University of Massachusetts in Lowell, family members, and friends. We celebrate your accomplishment. The degrees you've earned will catapult you wherever you want to go. We hope you will be bold, be courageous, and be your best. Congratulations, UMass Lowell class of 2023. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Steve O'Riordan. I am the Vice Chancellor for Finance and Operations. This is an important day in the lives of our graduates, and I would like to thank the members of the UMass Lowell faculty, staff, and volunteers who have worked very hard to prepare everything for today's ceremonies. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to those watching today's ceremony online. We are honored to have with us today UMass Lowell student trustee, Mina Lamb. Mina will introduce fellow members of the UMass Board of Trustees. Mina is also graduating here today. Congratulations, Mina.
Good afternoon. The UMass Board of Trustees is the governing body of the 5-campus UMass system, and I am honored to represent my fellow students on the board. I am joined today by the Board of Trustees member, Vice Chair Mary Burns, and Trustee Jerry Colella. It is now my privilege to introduce Trustee Colella.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to be part of this Commencement Day celebrating the achievements of the amazing, soon-to-be history-making class of 2023. On behalf of the UMass Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate all of you, your outstanding graduates, undergraduate degree recipients, for achieving this important milestone in your lives. Make no mistake about it, earning a college degree remains a major accomplishment in America and a relative rarity in this world. As a proud UMass Lowell alumni myself, it's a special honor to share this day with the class of 2023, President Marty Meehan, Chancellor Julie Chen, members of the campus community, and the many families and friends who have joined us here today. I want to thank the President and Chancellor for their strong leadership of the UMass system and the Lowell campus. UMass Lowell is a very special place. I'm incredibly proud of this university's academic excellence and its signature role as an anchor institution of the city of Lowell and the Merrimack Valley. Empowering students, building deep community ties, and being a driver of innovation for the Commonwealth are what we do best here at Lowell. In our service as UMass trustees, it's our fundamental goal to ensure that the university stays focused on your success. Today, we see that mission alive in each and every one of you. You have received an excellent education here at UMass Lowell. You have the energy, the talent, and determination to succeed. I implore you to harness this spirit and recognize what a powerful force for good you all are. Worldwide, there are more than 500,000 alumni of the 5 UMass campuses, 330,000 living and working here in Massachusetts who share their talents, their innovative ideas, and a strong sense of service to help shape their lives and improve the world. I know that you will tap into the UMass Lowell spirit of achievement and your ambition and ingenuity to take on new challenges. And I am confident that the degree you're being awarded today will propel you to success. You've studied hard, and you've developed a plan to get to this day. Now keep the momentum going, find what makes you happy, and go for it. And as you get ready to walk the stage and receive your degree, remember that you are now UMass Lowell graduates. That means you're already one step ahead on the road to success. Congratulations, class of 2023. And now it's my honor to introduce the President of the University of Massachusetts, alumnus, and former Chancellor of this university, and the former United States Congressman for the 5th District of Massachusetts, Marty Meehan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Trustee Colella, for that introduction, but also for your service as a member of the Board of Trustees, and to Mary Burns, Trustee Burns as well. Julie Chen, our Chancellor, our great Chancellor, Provost Hartman, Chancellor Emeritus Jackie Maloney, Deans, the outstanding faculty here at UMass Lowell, world-class faculty, we thank you for all of your work. To the family members of the graduates, thank you for all of your work. But most importantly, to the class of 2023, congratulations, you've made it through. Now, I know from experience that the education that each and every one of you have gotten is a world-class education. It's an education that will give you the tools to achieve whatever you set out to achieve in your life. Whether you're going to get a job, whether you're going on to graduate school, no matter what you plan to do, I know that you have the tools, and you've gotten the tools here to chart your course. And why do I know that? I know that because a little less than 50 years ago, I sat exactly where each and every one of you are sitting now. And anything I tried to achieve in my life, I achieved because of the education that I got here at UMass Lowell. Now, I think all of you have persevered, you've gotten through your rigorous academics, but the class of 2023 is very, very unique. Why? Because the United States of America, and in fact the world, had to go through something unprecedented in COVID-19. millions of people who lost their lives, people who are out of work, schools that were shut down and with a matter of weeks onto online education, people who lost jobs, serious problems with behavioral and mental health. We went through a really difficult time in the United States and in fact around the world, and it was particularly difficult for college students. We know from the data. But each and every one of you persevered. And I want to say that I believe that getting through what each and every one of you have gotten through will make you stronger in taking on the challenges of life. It'll make you stronger in terms of getting through difficult times as well as enduring the great times. I would urge each and every one of you to care about society, to take your knowledge and to take your experience and try to do good in everything that you do. But I have complete and total confidence the fact that you're here and what you've gotten through over the last few years tells me that this world is going to be a better place because of the contribution each and every one of you are going to make. Congratulations to all of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our Chancellor, Julie Chen, who this is her first round of commencements this weekend. I want to tell you I was so proud to see her emerge from the process of finding a new chancellor, and I feel so good about the job she does here day in and day out fighting for students. Please welcome Chancellor Julie Chen.
Thank you, President Meehan. Thank you, trustees. Welcome. Welcome, graduates, families, friends. Welcome to UMass Lowell on this momentous day as we celebrate the hard work and the achievements of the class of 2023. Now, as you heard, while I've been part of these proceedings for 26 years now in other roles, this is my first, and I'm proud to share this moment with you with my first time here as Chancellor. Today marks a great, thank you. Today marks a great milestone for all of you. You have so much to be proud of. And as you've heard, your education is something that is powerful and something that will always carry you through and take you to many places. But it also comes with a responsibility to engage the vital challenges facing our country and our world. It comes with responsibility to get involved. And I know it's a big ask, but you know what? I think as President Meehan said, we have every confidence in you because you've already shown that you can do it. I think about the members of some of your class of 2023 graduates. Members like Anna Quadio, who's graduating with a bachelor's in business administration. Anna was 12 when she got on an airplane by herself, fleeing the Ivory Coast and fleeing from the memories of a civil war. She came to Lowell to live with her family, and her remarkable journey is a credit to the strong, supportive family that many of you have in the Sanger Center today, and it's a credit to her determination. And here at UMass Lowell, she continued to contribute to our community in so many ways, including as a student government leader and serving as an ambassador for the Office of Multicultural Affairs. Or I think of Alita Noom, a public health major whose parents immigrated to the US in the 70s to escape the Cambodian genocide. They spoke little English and didn't know the system. Growing up in Lynn, Alita realized she wanted to help people who faced the same challenges accessing health care as her own family experienced when they first arrived. During her time at UMass Lowell, she worked at the Lowell Community Health Center doing just that. And Alita plans, like many of you, to continue her education through the Public Health Bachelor's to Master's program. While these stories are inspiring, they are not unique here at UMass Lowell. Each of you has been tested time and again. And yet, while facing obstacles, so many of you searched for ways to help others, to give back to this community. More than 4,700 of you are getting degrees this weekend, representing 45 states and 104 countries. 762 of you are first-generation college students. Yeah. And 171 are honors students. And as you leave here today, I hope you will carry that instinct with you, that Riverhawk spirit, that spirit to help others and to engage in your communities. I hope you take away something else too, and that's the connection that you feel to the people around you here today. Because there will be times when you are challenged, when you may feel frustrated. And in those times, I hope you'll think about today. I hope you'll reflect on everything you've already accomplished. And I hope that you will draw strength from your UMass Lowell network, fellow students, professors, staff, your mentors at work, all these people who supported you. And I hope you'll connect to your fellow alumni. We are more than 100,000 Riverhawks strong who are all rooting for you to succeed. Engage this network, and it will serve you well. Engage it long after you've crossed this stage. Engage it as in literally pick up the phone, text, call, email a friend. Stay connected to your friends and to this community, because we are here to lift each other up, to support each other, and to help each other see beyond the horizon. Congratulations, class of 2023, you made it. I now have the great honor to welcome Sarah Lindveit, who is graduating, graduating with a Bachelor's of Arts degree in Education, who will be delivering the student address on behalf of the graduating class.
Good afternoon. I stand up here in front of you all, and I am terrified. Oh, I'm not terrified to speak in front of all of you. I'm terrified to finish, to step outside and start my life. You may be wondering, start your life? Sorry, you're 22. What have you been doing? And I don't actually think I'm just starting my life, but that's the emotion I'm connecting to this moment. I knew I would get here. I knew if I worked hard, showed up to class, participated in extracurriculars, and got enough sleep, I would graduate. But now that I'm here, everything feels so big. Can I even take the first step? I have a hunch that what's going to give me that little shove is staring at me right now. I may not know all of you, but I know you all have someone you'll think of when I say this. I'm proud of us. We made it. UMass Lowell looks a little different to each of us. The expansive experiences that someone can have and still call this their home is amazing. Being a Riverhawk will never be copy and paste. I know engineering majors, science majors, fine arts majors, and education majors like myself. And every one of us is graduating with a smile on our face. There have been many moments I will remember when I reflect on my time here. As a campus tour guide who convinced incoming freshmen that they'll love the 18th floor of Fox, I've walked all over this place, countless times. And I still go to the back of the Allen House to watch the sunsets, because I know it will be beautiful every time. But the biggest moment, the one that tops them all, happened last fall. I've been an avid member of the marching band for all 4 years. I play the bass drum in the drum line. Thanks. And I moved my way up from freshman member to student staff to assistant field conductor. Our final performance of the season ended up being on a bright Sunday afternoon. The show began, and it felt like I was walking on firecrackers. The electricity on that high school field was palpable. The last song started, Stairway to Heaven, and I ran with glee to the podium. It was my turn to lead. There I was, literally on top of the world, conducting the band to what felt like victory. Then I spun around to point to the field conductor, who had transitioned the band to the piece's final measures. She was conducting from the stands, a beacon for the band. I went racing back to my position in the ensemble. We played to a crescendo, the music swelled, and the cymbals rang. And my eyes filled with tears. The joy I felt in that moment makes me lost for words, even now. That was my moment, my experience, at a university with a staggering breadth of experiences. And you have yours. Oh, thanks. I don't know what exactly my future holds. What I know now is that my past and my time at UMass Lowell is helping to bring me forward into my life. So maybe I'm not so terrified. I hope you aren't either. And I hope you'll agree when I say we won't soon forget about being Riverhawks. We'll always be Riverhawks. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ann Maglia. I am the Vice Chancellor for Research and Innovation. At each commencement exercise, UMass Lowell is pleased to recognize graduating students by presenting awards for distinguished achievement and service to the university. Last night, at a special reception, we honored those students who have achieved excellence in academics, athletics, and community service. Would those of you honored last night please stand as you are able when your name is read? Please hold your applause until all the names are read. Brandon Torres, Brianna Langlois, David Levine, Deirdre Mary Hutchinson, Eleonora Marie Peters, Isabella Frost, James Achukevich, Jenna Sahade, Jillian Stacy, Kundaja Mir, Mina Lamb, Nader Fernandez, and Peyton Newsom. Congratulations on your outstanding achievements.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is John Feudo, and I'm the Vice Chancellor for University Advancement. Will you look around this Tsongas Center? What a crowd here today. It's so great to see so many members of your family, your friends here today. Would those of you in the audience who are alumni of UMass Lowell please stand as you are able? thank you for being with us today. The newest alumni of UMass Lowell, the members of the class of 2023, have arranged for an expression of appreciation to the university in keeping with a tradition established by their predecessors. The generosity of this class will help support students who aspire to one day join them as UMass Lowell graduates. Those of you who contributed were given a white tassel to wear today. If you have your white tassel on, would you please stand as you are able? Thank you for recognizing the importance of helping others. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. Sarah may not be terrified to talk to you, but I am. Soksabai, Sabaidi. My name is Dr. Pitsamai Sijit Kukong Oy, and I'm the member of a faculty for the School of Education and co-director for the Center for Asian American Studies. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's recipient of the Chancellor's Medal for Public Service and Civic Engagement, the Cambodian Mutual Assistance Association of Greater Lowell. The Cambodian Mutual Assistance Association was incorporated in 1984 by members of the Cambodian community who represent a majority of Lowell's Asian residents. Lowell's Southeast Asian population is estimated between 30,000 and 35,000 people, making Lowell home to the second largest Khmer refugee population in the United States, right after Long Beach, California. The mission of the Cambodian Mutual Assistance Association is to improve the quality of life for Cambodian Americans, other minorities, and economically disadvantaged persons in Lowell through educational, cultural, economic, and social programs. In 2023, Sothia Trimrum, Executive Director of the CMAA, was recognized as one of Boston's 50 most influential Asian American Pacific Islanders. Accepting the Chancellor's Medal on behalf of CMAA are Trim Rum and Vanak Thang, President of the CMAA Board of Directors.
Sathya and Vanak, we proudly recognize the accomplishments of the Cambodian Mutual Assistance Association of Greater Lowell and present you with the Chancellor's Medal for Public Service and Civic Engagement.
It is now my pleasure to introduce this year's recipient of the Chancellor's Medal for Outstanding University Support, Analog Devices. Analog is represented today by Bob Broughton. Analog Devices is a global semiconductor leader providing high-performance analog, mixed signal, power, digital, and algorithmic technologies. Headquartered in Wilmington, its innovations help the economy's 125,000 global customers deliver advancements in digitized factories, mobility, and digital healthcare, combat climate change, and reliably connect humans and the world. ADI has worked closely with UMass Lowell on a range of initiatives, including a robust research alliance and a program with the university's Career and Co-op Center to provide full-time jobs, co-op experiences, and internships to students. Additionally, the ADI UMass Lowell Master's Fellowship Program provides a fully funded, accelerated path for employees in the company's Aerospace and Defense Business Unit to pursue master's degrees in electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and computer science. Most recently, UMass Lowell, ADI, and the Analog Devices Foundation teamed up to create an Analog Devices RF Microwave Learning Lab. The state-of-the-art lab on the UMass Lowell campus will help the industry meet its need for skilled engineers to design innovative technologies. Please join me in congratulating Analog Devices and Bob Broughton.
Bob, we proudly recognize the accomplishments of Analog Devices, Inc. and signify our appreciation for your company's contributions to UMass Lowell by presenting you with the 2023 Chancellor's Medal for Outstanding University Support.
During commencement ceremonies earlier today, UMass Lowell awarded an honorary degree to Joanna Eisenberg, the Amy Smith Burleson Professor of Material Science at Harvard University, where she is also a professor of chemistry and chemical biology. Dr. Eisenberg is a pioneer in the field of biologically inspired materials science, whose work has helped to support UMass Lowell while enhancing our world. This afternoon, the university awards Doctor of Humane Letters degrees to other individuals whose achievements have elevated and advanced the university and our communities. In special tribute to their accomplishments and as an expression of appreciation from this university, the Board of Trustees has voted to confer at this ceremony Doctor of Humane Letters upon the distinguished individuals presented here. President Meehan, Chancellor Chen, and Vice Chancellor Fudo will present the Doctor of Humane Letter degrees.
It is my honor to welcome Amy and James Regan to receive Doctor of Humane Letters degrees. Amy and Jim Regan have strong ties to UMass Lowell. Amy is a double Riverhawk with a degree in finance in 1989 and a master's in education in 1990. She received the College of Management Science Medal for distinguished academic achievement, and she was an inaugural member of the university's chapter of Beta Gamma Sigma in 1989. Jim graduated with honors in 1988 and credits his education with propelling him in his career. Amy has spent her career in education, including as an adjunct faculty member at Mount Wachusett Community College, Rivier University, and York County Community College. Jim recently retired from a 32-year career at Digital Federal Credit Union, where he progressed from internal auditor to chief financial officer and eventually to president and CEO in 2008. He was a co-founder of DCU's charitable foundation, DCU for Kids. Together, Amy and Jim have steadfastly supported UMass Lowell. In 2017, they established the Regan Family Endowment for high-achieving students in business. They were inducted into the university's Circle of Honor for their generous giving in 2012 and have been generous supporters of business, their endowment and athletics programs, including our ice hockey and field hockey teams. Amy served on the campaign cabinet and the inauguration host committee in 2015 and has been involved with the Center for Irish Partnerships. Jim has served on the Manning School Advisory Board, the Riverhawk Venture Fund Advisory Board, our Athletics Advisory Board, the Pulicino Tong Business Center Building Committee, and our campaign cabinet. He has also served as a mentor for UMass Lowell's Difference Maker program. In 2012, he received the Manning School's University Alumni Award for Outstanding Achievement. Amy and James Regan, for your significant and ongoing contributions, the University of Massachusetts is proud to confer upon you its highest honor, Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Massachusetts, I hereby confer upon Jim and Amy Regan the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all of the rights, privileges thereunto pertaining. Congratulations.
It is now my honor to once again welcome State Senator Edward Kennedy to receive a Doctor of Humane Letters degree on behalf of the late judge, the Honorable Cornelius Kiernan.
Thank you very much. The late Judge Cornelius Kiernan was a distinguished lawyer, a legislator, and jurist who dedicated much of his life to his native Lowell. A graduate of Lowell High School and a U.S. Army veteran of World War II, Judge Kiernan attended Boston University and Northeastern University School of Law. He served in the Massachusetts House of Representatives for 25 years, and he earned a reputation for devoted service to his constituents. He was instrumental in securing funding for the Lowell Connector and a boat ramp on the Merrimack River. He helped create the Solomon Mental Health Center, and he secured more than $4 million in the state budget for a nuclear center at Lowell Technological Institute, which was a predecessor of UMass Lowell. After leaving the legislature, Judge Kiernan was appointed to the Lowell District Court, where he is known for his extensive legal knowledge and compassion. Judge Kiernan passed away in Lowell on January 20th, 1996. Thank you.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Massachusetts, I hereby confer upon the late Judge Cornelius Kiernan the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all of the rights, privileges thereunto pertaining.
Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer Witten-Woodring, Dean of the Honors College, and it is my absolute honor to introduce this afternoon's commencement speaker. Tawakkol Karman is a human rights activist, journalist, politician, and the winner of the 2011 Nobel Peace Prize. But there's more. She's also a member of UMass Lowell's class of 2023, earning a master's degree in security studies in the College of Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. In her native Yemen, Karman emerged as a courageous leader during the Arab Spring in 2011, promoting nonviolence and reconciliation while fighting corruption and repression. She became known as the mother of the revolution and was the first Yemeni and the first Arab woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize. A fierce advocate for press freedom, Karman is a founder of the organization Women Journalists Without Chains. She has reported on human rights abuses and corruption and has been imprisoned for her activism. As UMass Lowell's 2018 Greeley Scholar for Peace Studies, Karman inspired the campus community with her message of equality and inclusion, and her commitment to fight political oppression and work for institutional change. Karman earned an undergraduate degree in administration from the Faculty of Commerce and Economics at the University of Science and Technology, Sanaya, and a graduate degree in education psychology from the University of Sanaya. It is my pleasure to introduce Tawakkal Karman.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon all of you. Warm greetings to all graduates, esteemed faculty, members, and distinguished guests present today at this prestigious University of UMass Lowell Commencement. Congratulations to all the graduates. Well done. Congratulations. I am so proud of all of you. It's my great honor to address you on this exceptional day where we together celebrate the culmination of your academic journey. When I was 10 years old, I told him that I want to be the president of Yemen. He replied, "This is a small dream, my child. Make your dream big. Make your dream bigger. Dream to become the president of the world." You cannot imagine how his words made me dream of only big and great goals without fearing any consequences. From a young age, I recognized the difficult circumstances and crises people face in Yemen due to tyranny and corruption. During so many struggles, hardships, and obstacles, I had hope and faith in myself that I could be an agent of change to make a positive impact. I felt as if I was the one who is responsible for saving the Yemeni people and leading them toward a free and dignified life. And that the solution to saving Yemen being with removing the main cause of all deterioration in my country, of all the status quo, which is the dictator himself. Yes, this is the solution. Authoritarian rulers and their regimes are the root cause of the problems, crisis in our Arab region and elsewhere. The overthrow of tyrants is the key of salvation. My dreams became big enough to call the Yemeni people to protest against dictatorship. I decided to resist tyranny and defend people's rights and freedom. This was the most important decisions of my life. I chose the dangerous and costly path, but I was willing to take it. I was willing to take the risks that come with it. I became a target for repressive regimes. I was arrested and subjected to constant threats against my life. I was slandered, harassed, and smeared by media campaigns of the authoritarian regimes. I also received tempting offers of positions within the helms of power if I abandoned my principles. But I refused to give up my values or let my people down. Yes, I refused to give up my dream or let my people down. My dream of freedom and dignity is bigger than fear. Without virtue, life is meaningless. I refuse to give up my calling, stand up to authoritarian regimes. My hobby is overthrowing the dictators. My hobby is overthrowing tyrants, for I believe that the overthrow of tyranny is the essence of peace process, and blessed to the peacemakers. Despite all the challenges that I face, all the obstacles I countered, and despite starting my journey alone on the streets of our capital, Sana'a, in 2011, my dream of leading a peaceful revolution involving millions of people had finally come true. My dream of overthrowing a dictator who ruled Yemen for 33 years had also come true. So I am so honored also. I am so honored of this journey against dictators. And also I am honored to have been part of the Arab Spring that toppled 7 dictators who ruled their countries with cruelty, corruption, and oppression for decades. Yes, unfortunately, we in Arab Spring countries suffer from the counter-revolutions. The authoritarian regimes in the region, namely Saudi Arabia, Emirates, and Iran, in retaliation for our people's aspirations for democracy and freedom, these tyrants have waged wars and supported militia and supported military coups and terrorism in most Arab Spring countries, in Yemen, in Syria, in Egypt, in Tunis, in Sudan, and Libya. But with all that destruction that's happening in our countries, because of the revenge of the counter-revolution led by Saudi and Emirates and Iran, and also because of the international community deafening silence, Arab people refused to give up their hope and their dreams. We know freedom is costly, but we are always willing to pay that price. We have an unshakable belief that the future and destiny of our people are with freedom, dignity, justice, prosperity, and democracy. This is the destiny of Arab people. This is the destiny of Arab people. And this destiny is inescapable reality because victory is our ally. During my years studying for my master's in international security at UMass Lowell, debates about theories and practices related to security and freedom were present and overshadowed most of my courses. Security and freedom are in great danger in today's world. And we have to defend both at the same time. One of them cannot cancel the other. The Russian war and invasion of Ukraine, the escalating tension between Russia and NATO, and the tension between China and superpowers over territorial claim and human rights issue, all of these issues have brought to the forefront the danger of the outbreak of the Third World War and global nuclear conflict. The rise of populism, waves of intolerance and hatred based on religion, ethnicity, and far-right terrorism have caused, endangered the security and freedom of many democratic countries. Even well-established democracies like the United States. Even the well-established democracies like the United States are not immune to such threat. We have seen at January 6th attack on Congress, and that dangerous moment threatened both security and freedom, security and democracy, not only just in America, but all around the world. Europe and other countries with democratic heritage also at risk of sliding in fanaticism, fascism, and a disregard for human rights and public freedom. So the battle today is between two opposing camps. One that values democracy, freedom, security, and other that values tyranny, war, and chaos. And look now, how the dictators around the world are gathering themselves today. And after destroying our countries, they are now trying to destroy democratic countries and international security. The return of tyranny in many countries worldwide reminded us of the importance of democracy. The return of the dictatorship undermined the people's right and put them, millions of people, put them in daily pain and suffering. To achieve lasting peace and security. And this is very important. It's very important, especially for you, people who will be the leader of the future. For you, the graduates people here, for you students, the leader of the future, and you should be the leader of the current, not just the future. So you should know that to achieve lasting peace and democracy, to achieve lasting peace, it's very important for all democratic countries to know that upholding fundamental values such as freedom, justice, democracy, and equality is critical to their national interests and to the global peace. And if the democratic countries are truly care about protecting world peace and security, they must stop supporting dictators. Those who ally themselves or their countries with tyrants on whatever grounds not only endanger human values, but undermine their country's national interests, because tyrants pose a threat to the world, not just to their home countries. Finally, congratulations again. Congratulations once again. To all those who are graduating today and graduated yesterday like me. And congratulations to the family members and loved ones, to all those who believed in you and were part of your journey. Today represents a significant achievement that is the result of your hard work and dedication. Pursuing knowledge may not always be an easy path, but it is a great journey that leads to your personal growth and enlightenment. That is also a powerful key to opening doors and finding yourselves and your purpose. Being a part of this great institution and this great city of Lowell, the city of the Industrial Revolution, in itself is such a great deal and honor. It is now part of your journey, of our journey, and our story to be member of this revolutionary community. Actually, I feel it is my destiny to be associated with every great revolution around the world, everywhere that I go with. So, and I am happy with that. So, because of that, I am here in the city of the Industrial Revolution, the city of Lowell. We live today in a world where local issues are global, and global issues are local. Whatever you will be, president, doctor, minister, teacher, professor, journalist, engineer, scientist, or whatever you choose to become, always stand up on the right side of history. on the right side of history. That means reject tyranny, racism, and hatred, and always, always embrace democracy, freedom, and human dignity. Do not underestimate yourself. Do not belittle your imagination. Do not be stingy with your dreams. Dream big, bold, and limitless. Dream big as much as you can. In a world where everything has a price tag, dreams are free. So just dream. Dream big. I aspired to become a significant person whose voice would be heard by many people around the world. I dreamed of making impacts on people's lives. Can you imagine that this woman standing here in front of you from a country called Yemen, a so-called country, not a so-called developed country, and far away in the global south, a woman born into a society that faces limitless obstacles, from gender discrimination to living under a repressive regime. That same woman, along with many brave women and men, led a great peaceful revolution against a dictator and removed him from power after 33 years of dictatorship. That same woman stood in many international stages and platforms and spoke to the people, governments, media, universities, NGOs, conferences, summits, and forums about various important issues affecting the world. That woman, this woman, envisioned this moment since she was a child. Yes, I envisioned this moment since I was a child. So remember, it's all starts with dream. All starts with dream. You will create your future from that moment that you decided to dream big, bold, and limitless. Achieving your dreams requires being brave, taking risks, facing hardship, up and downs, and never thinking of giving up. I did it, and you, all of you, can do it. Thank you so much. Wassalamu alaikum.
The UMass Lowell Honors College is a community of scholars, entrepreneurs, artists, and leaders within the university that is engaged in focused study, research, community service, and cultural activities. Among the many requirements of the Commonwealth Honors Program, Honors College students must complete and publicly present a thesis or project. At this time, I would like to recognize these students, our new Commonwealth Honors Scholars. Would those individuals please stand as you are able? Congratulations. You may be seated.
Are you ready? Candidates for bachelor's degrees will now be presented by the college deans. Completing your degree program has required sacrifice, commitment, and hard work. We are proud of your accomplishments, and we will join your family and friends in applauding you. Dean Falcone will present the candidates from the College of Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
Thank you. Provost Hartman, on behalf of the outstanding faculty in the College of Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, I present to you the candidates. Associate Dean Sue Kim and I will present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Liberal Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Arts degree in the College of Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
Casey Blodgett.
Sophie Marie Torres.
Alana Aldred.
Victoria Maria Alexeyevich.
Haley Sullivan.
Juliet Antil.
Erin McPhee.
Linda Ann Sheehan.
Ryan Chisholm.
Shelby Ashlyn Morton.
Nathan Golisano.
Kevin Joseph Perrone.
Whitney Cassandra Suarez.
June Hunter.
Felicia Savini Ross.
Hannah Nutter.
Nicole Medaglia.
Marie Geddick.
Nicole Shaw.
Alexis Ileana Colon.
Paulina Messina.
Tristan Caswell Rede.
Marissa Moffett.
Kimani Brown.
Saraya Cree Hoon.
Amaya Emil Pena.
William Jeffrey Donahue.
Lisette Cordoba Pren.
Anthony John Murphy.
Natalie Mateo Pena.
Mariah Hartman.
Marilyn Gabriela Chinos Vasquez.
Heather Wood.
Michaela Lorraine Wakefield.
Yevon Gabrielle DeAndre.
Raxa Sim.
Michael Gibelli.
Elisa Ang.
Caroline Fernandez.
Catherine DeNapoli.
Victoria Arakilian.
Joseph Grieve.
Tori Cafetero.
Abigail Delano Botello.
Rosemine Khalifa.
Daniel Paul Walsh.
Ivan Melendez.
Gloria Godelev Tenda.
Luis Gonzalez.
Jaylene Velasquez.
Thao Bui.
Samantha Schultz.
Yemi Shimamoto.
Michael Lynch.
Julia Coons.
Ian Glancy.
Kusumitha Malidi.
Sarah Rose Lindveit.
Evelina Sanzo.
Eleonora Peters.
Naib Rahman.
Brianna Langua.
Brooke Gibbous.
Coleman Martin Sullivan.
Amanda Gambali.
Emily May Rowe.
Kaylee Ann Griffin.
Matthew Ernest David.
Lindsay Marie Kimball.
Thomas Joseph Machado.
Harper Klebert.
Catherine Kokoris.
Foster A.J. Nsoa.
Brandon Lee Torres.
Ibrahim Owoli.
Deirdre Hutchison.
Johanny Dela Cruz.
James Everett Achukevich.
Brianna Dushman.
Jenna Sayade.
Jack Tracy.
Jillian Stacy.
John Carlino Jr.
Peyton Newsom.
Chris Jabari Toppin.
Nader Fernandez.
Mayara Reese.
Natalia Palacio.
Sharice Gill.
Alicia Sahari Santiago.
Dodeva Ahamari Clark.
Kelvin Miguel Sanchez.
Andrian Georgiev.
Elisa Heath.
Dominic Dayuti.
Lauren Ann Spencer.
Jason Oreana.
Holly Ann Parisi.
Justin Humphrey.
Felix Brown.
William Doherty.
Todd Lawrence Picoro.
Neil Byrne McCarran.
Aurelia Natalie Fleischer.
Madonna McGuire.
Ashlyn Burns.
Chandler Lang.
Stuart Savell.
Claire McCarthy.
Laura Drew.
Declan Burke.
Clara Drew.
Riley Champagne.
Sierra Duncan.
Samantha Smith.
Matthew Warsofsky.
Riley Newell.
Brenna Nicole O'Donnell.
Jessica Conley.
Lily Zait.
Devin McElhaney.
Shi Shao.
Lindsay Parnell.
Alessandra Soave Ramirez.
Gwen Fillmore.
Michael Belger.
Julia Giamo.
Erica Lee Vrackus.
Emily Francis Jusome.
Shauna Marie Strangman.
Robert Sakay.
Olivia Downing.
Mark DePercio.
Haley Melissa Mahoney.
Jacob Kimberly.
Colin McGow.
Dominic Hippolyte.
Nicole Bedard.
Anders Carlson.
Catherine Amy Brown.
Joshua Archikowski.
Yonalis Rosario Perez.
Winnie Jo Faith Charles.
Zariah Feliciano.
Adrian Castro.
Joanna Placencia.
Yara Omar.
Sophia Saar.
Benjamin Gorlick.
Cameron Skinner.
Ronan Reynolds.
Emma Lindsay Abraham.
Jake Stano.
Joanne Kirsten Gallego.
Nicholas Leclerc.
Peter Thomas Marino Jr.
Autumn Mucciolo.
Anthony Surrett.
Calvin Richard.
Jenna Marie Savard Pimentel.
Wahid Adam Marani Alawi.
Sabrina Marie Powers.
Kira Ohms.
Samantha Aguilar.
Talia Antonia Molika.
Lucas Riley Stamford.
Marlika Men.
Jenny Lynn Ludashore.
Sokvik Sal Hun.
Jonathan Martinez.
Jack Hannibal.
Dean Poulin.
Reem Niazi.
Patrick William Tighe.
Skylar Shaw.
Mohammed Larak.
Leslie Santos.
Marie Diana Alabre.
Kylie Eastman.
Nicholas James Raffi.
Rachel Silva.
Elise Tivden.
Kiana Vega.
Abigail Ferreira.
Caitlin Feeney.
Madison Joyce Davis.
Esther Mboga.
Sophia Milano.
Sophie Grace Young Beauparlant.
Monique Anston.
Shauna Francesca Lim.
Jennifer Terry McPherson.
Michaela Blatus.
Emily Lynn Rose.
Diamond Mays.
Jillian Tarlin.
Amanda Berlandi.
Margaret Lamar.
Latifa Orosama.
Tiara Ray.
Vanessa Bazile.
Caitlin Margaret Murphy.
Sharon Banks O'Banner.
Courtney Eileen Aban.
Nicole Juliana Chanket.
Kyle Kelly.
Mary Ann Ferreira Lanes.
Jake Norman Abramowitz.
Erdelina Smith.
Shannon Nasim Cooney.
Alix Dudane.
Naomi Carvajal.
Evelyn Lee Moss.
Amare Sopiri Tai.
Alanis Bonilla.
Kayla Nicole Santana.
Taylor Billy.
Kaylee Grace Patterson.
Maxwell Sears.
Kalia Casco.
Devansh Apte.
Rachel Shepard.
Joshua Peters.
Emma Quaranto.
Angela Peters.
Ellie Jean Thornton.
Brian Trainer.
Jenny Nguyen.
Alexandra Nicole Grant.
Caitlin Elizabeth Kennedy.
Tatiana Glenn Higgins.
Brianna Guerrero.
Kimberly Holman.
Michaela Rose Guerrero.
Kathleen Moriarty.
Luciana Vigorito.
Calvin Adamus.
Catherine Pham.
Kimberly Casamachu.
Tomas James Medeiros Casey.
Sean Callahan Reagan.
Haley McGann.
Jack Harrison.
Katie Osorio.
Patrick Fuss.
Elizabeth Meredith Toby.
Chan Moon.
Dana Marie Stone.
Wielden Kong.
Justine Perry.
Yesenia De La Rosa.
Megan Mary Roberts.
Michael Silvera.
Annabelle Tang.
Diego Estrada.
Joel Byron Worthmeyer.
Marcus Brown.
Kylie Shea Latender.
Matthias Honer.
Leah Markham.
Amy Johnson.
Michael Richard Lambert.
Caleb Rollinson.
Natasha Huth.
Jackson Winders.
Gayatri Dayashankar.
Elizabeth Louise Garozo.
Chantal Beaumont.
Rachel May Hedinger.
Destiny Mirabello Moore.
Charles Monkowski.
Proga Paromita.
Aidan Reardon.
Chin Long Deep.
Amana Lene Christmas.
Monica Summers.
John Stanton.
Projukta Atail.
Daniel Santos.
Hope Julia Parker.
Timothy Burgoyne.
Grace Adelaide Pantalone.
Bearable Rosima.
Jasmarie Alcantara Batista.
Rose Kuzo.
Arij Ahmad Jamil.
Jenna Berger.
Caroline Finn.
Hannah Keefe.
Emily Helena Reed.
Amelia Moore.
Olivia Rose Reiser.
Jacob Rothman.
Casey Abigail Cruz.
Shaylee Brooks.
Michelle Chavez Carrias.
Joel Ruben Meyer.
Jessica Rosales Puertas.
Henry Antonio Schuyler Soltz.
Jenny Nguyen.
Allison Ann Cahill.
Kia Benton.
William B. Holtz.
Stacy Nguyen.
Henry McDonald.
Linda Dang.
Rachel Janellis.
Jennifer Trin.
Charles Bolino.
Taylor Alexa Zito.
Taya Davis.
Adriela Denise Fallart Delore.
Jessica Palazzolo.
Monica Roshana Narm.
Jonathan Farrell.
Tram Nguyen.
Samuel Pack.
Rochana Paul.
Ryan Katz.
Brian Fawn.
Justin Hahn.
Jesse Brito.
Peter Lavina.
Giselle Peguero.
Jesse Green.
Stephanie Guzman.
Mark Andrews.
Mariah Vasquez.
Ian Dyer.
Vernon Gibbs.
Keenan Heaney.
Cindy Chavez.
Zach D'Amico.
Chris Bryce Brentley.
Jack Tepper.
John Hale Sutter Jr.
Jacob Rosato.
Ryan Higgins.
Lily Jane Fabian.
Emily Grace Turcott.
Taylor Burgess.
Hans Almanza.
Borna Miklic.
Randall Reese.
Jared Kane.
Ian James Morey.
Rory Caffrey.
Angela Marie King.
Colin Deso.
Emma Smith Atwood.
Kimberly Crespo.
Samantha Ryan Mitchell.
Glenda Cancel.
Christopher Kennedy.
Haley Nolan.
Cole William Brown.
Cameron Conlon.
Anna Papuli.
Joseph Cummings.
Myron David Masoda.
Sean Paradise.
James Rigo.
Jefferson Lopez.
Rebecca Frazier.
Matthew Arbuckle.
Brenda Liu.
Timothy Dummer.
Julie Jacobs.
Veronica Fortin.
Stephanie Langathianos.
Cameron Legault.
Faith Chris Coppinger.
Richard Barnes.
Catherine Mia Sarasin.
Eric Whittier.
Jordan Rose Sweezy.
Ailish Lord Tyra.
Quentin Aiden Blake.
Emmy Cisco.
Aiden Michael Jordan.
Harrison Baker.
Francesco Marchioni.
Jonathan McLaughlin.
Ariana Jane Payon.
Jeffrey Harkness.
Joseph Patrick Scanlon.
Lionel Reese.
Reynaldo Rivera.
Ronald Gladson.
Brian Sam.
Kalkiden Mamo.
Thomas Guichard.
Johannes Adigo.
Jasmine Lang.
Kristen Wolfenden.
Ashley Marie Habanish.
Rachel Novak.
Nicholas Tyler Jarrett.
Thalson Oliveira.
Andrew Bana.
Christian Ho.
Courtney Lee Coviello.
Jacob Nolan.
Jacqueline Lara Least.
Juliana Colhane.
Aaron Kerr.
Carol Fish.
Julia Marie Havas.
Augustin Garcia.
Derwin Wankarashut.
Nicholas Skaben.
Patrick Michael Caney.
George Zarkov.
Jose Enrique Zamora.
Andrew Wilcox.
Marissa Angelina Siciliano.
Jordan Harrington.
Kaylee Marie Schultz.
Sean Donahoe.
Jason Raymond Beret.
Leisha Ocasio.
Kalisha Cole.
Kelly Chen.
Nicholas Vieras Connolly.
Samantha Nicole Santoro.
Benaya Absiano.
Cassidy Klein.
Alexander Sirois.
Sophia Boucher.
Justin Thomas Flaherty.
Andre Fitzgerald II.
Megan LeBaron.
Kyle Hansen.
Lei Lon.
Ryan Schembeckler.
William Esselin.
Greta Hall.
Michael Patrick Clark.
Echo Hines.
Andrew Walsh.
Matthew Dentremont.
Royden Cruz.
Brandy Marie Lokilani Henderson.
Brendan Paquette.
Gabrielle Ferran.
Riley Leo Waldron.
Julia Harrington.
Ryan Jessam.
Yanilo Duran.
Mary Catherine Lashane.
Jacqueline Sarsfield.
Tomika Nicholson.
Serena Nomil.
Jared LeBlanc.
Janisha Philippe.
Sydney Hennessy.
Moesha Debouche.
Alexia Bartolomeo.
Madhava Narashim Hadavera.
Brittany DeSantos.
Yang Nguyen.
Daisy Becks.
Marco Albanese.
Julie Noble.
Brian Paveo,
Kazuyoshi Tai Udatak,
Kimberly Ann Goodwin,
Lana Bashir,
Megan Lori McCusker,
Catherine Michelle Tovar Rodriguez,
Lauren Cashman,
Peter Tice,
Joseph Lambert Wilson IV,
Melissa Connors,
Alexander Sousa,
Ashley Rose Rivera,
Tohib Aziz,
Gabrielle Cruz,
Mark Buchanan,
Nolan Thomas Richardson,
Clara Casali,
Lisette Polanco,
Catherine Tripp,
Emily Ann Henrick,
Matthew Downey,
Patrick John Barrasso,
Shishi Matorin,
Anthony Sabatino,
Yafredi Sanchez de la Cruz,
Melissa Rodriguez,
Carolina Vejar Meza Mason,
Olivia Canalanga,
Abdul Majid Ali,
Carolyn Tinlin,
Miranda Poe,
Carly S. Brogan,
Heather Lindsay Hornacek,
Jeannie Fan,
Jihan Albushamsha,
Ivana Gabriela Doval,
Queen Boyd,
Jeffrey Piantagini,
Karina Garcia Sarata,
Josephine Dodson Parsons,
Nicole Rossi,
Michael Starkweather,
Maya Maria Luisa Douglas,
Michael Edward Page,
Allison Turvo,
Ritwick Bott,
Caitlin Leach,
Andrew Jones Pra,
Tabitha Soper,
Camilla Paola de los Santos,
Blake Hammond,
Grace Ellen Duraney,
Ian May,
Julia Jordan,
Tiffany Gregg,
Anna Christina O'Neill,
Shirley Abdobafor,
Catherine Rose Birch,
Ariana Wilson,
Dara James Byrne,
Ashley Kathleen Moore,
Sophia Hannah Santos,
Hamza Chaudhry,
Indonesia Michaelia Cummings Usher,
Wilbert Jiminian,
Jenna Carrara,
Karina Alves,
Ikram Ababushi,
Sabrina D'Amico,
Julie Lim,
David Agwu,
Aaliyah Brianna Da Silva,
Myrlin Morla Ubiera,
Julian Silva,
Danielle Spitz Gaznola,
Jacelyn Sarah Kenny,
Kelsey Levesque,
Michaela L. Canada,
Patricia Almonte,
Josiah Divine Nunez,
Lauren Hallett,
Naima White,
Molly Gervais,
Daisy Martha Kayemba, Douglas Correa Ospina,
Next. Presiding over her final commencement with us, Dean Sandy Richtemeyer will present the candidates from the Manning School of Business.
Associate Dean Descartes, and I will now present Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, and Associate of Science degree candidates in the Manning School of Business.
Alexander Hamilton Beati,
Here Himanshu Patel,
Coleman O'Toole,
Caitlin Emily Surrey,
Anthony DeStasio,
Michael Francis Townsend,
Ryan Charloni,
Claudia Hahn, Nicholas
Burpee,
Corey Sela Kot,
Sean Fisher,
Celeste Christina Leahy,
Nicholas DeSimone,
Evelyn Wu,
Daniel O'Donovan,
Evan Thomas O'Connell,
Angela Shee,
Angelo Nunez,
Caitlin Nguyen,
Paul Randy Parciero,
Helena Jolly Kurian.
Aunis Clifton.
Sammy Valdez.
Brianne Rose Burgess.
Salim Tiken.
Jola Beberaj.
Nathan Ross Warmuth.
Ira Beberaj.
Craig Merrill Stook.
Susan Laduc Sanchez.
Thomas Downs.
Jessica Jaime.
Amanda Bell.
David Benjamin Levine.
John Parker.
Isabel Rose Frost.
James Garnis.
Khadijah Mir.
Ryan Jubb.
Rafal Farouk Thair.
Alexander Kransdorf.
Anna Quadio.
Autumn Ouellette.
Mina Lamb.
Chris Cardoni.
Daniela C. Pacheco.
Colin Fennessy.
Anna Konopka.
Alexander Jose Menezes.
Christopher Shing.
Harjota Kaur.
Shaniel Kum.
Francisco Meneses.
Elisa Deep.
Kofi Kissy.
Carly Calavertinos.
Madhav Makadia.
Soren Supplies.
Jawad Ali.
Nicholas Braden Stone.
Stephanie Lopez.
Kayla Nicole Stone.
Bobbin Magar.
Ashla Mary Kern.
Joshua Auger.
Katrina Mary Awad.
Roland Rebecca Joe.
Amanda Elizabeth Jenkins.
Andrew Veloz.
Shamira Lara.
Huntington Neville.
Aaron Galloway.
Zachary Mandela.
Alexander Patton.
Leoteria Nakana.
Joseph Baker.
Karen Tobin Betancourt.
Mariana Colon Pietrangelo.
Michelle Acevedo.
Chi Nguyen.
Carlos Castellano II.
Anthony Justin Ducioto.
Jessica Lynn Piscopo.
Fanjit Nicaris Matias.
Samuel Luna.
Tyler Fraser Jacob.
Besali Santos.
Robert Mastrorio.
Andrew Mazzarini.
Jake Matthew Anturavalle.
Alexander Coots.
Joseph McDonough.
Sarah David.
Zachary Matthew Greenblatt.
Olivia Campbell.
Zachary David Misok.
Jessica Caridio.
James Tu Nguyen Hong.
Hannah Rose Canoops.
Anthony Chia.
Marie Ernest Blaise Sauvager.
V. Jung.
Ethan Pintel.
Jaden Elias Alexander Reynoso.
James Donlin.
Megan Soley.
Ian Joseph Godzik.
Sandra Holman.
Andrew Tarnowski.
Julianne Sullivan.
Ross Carroll.
Jada Adams.
Alexander Pullen.
Alexander Carney Willis.
John Knowles.
Kai-Chang Shi.
Andrew Park.
Sharoz Ather Alahi.
Mauricio Zelayandia.
Sean Russo.
Mark Boulay.
Colby Eugene Pierce.
Ivy Mae Deschennes.
Emir Irshad.
Sarah Eiley.
Nicholas Smith.
Penelope Hebert.
Jim Shre Hao Tsao.
Anna Diaz Ramos.
Anais Luis.
Alexis Saunders.
Giselle Paloma Perez.
Seth Brown.
Alexander Raymond.
Om Trivedi.
Kylie Mias.
Nicholas Harvath.
Nancy Chan Mahampiao.
Cody Stevens.
Diana Raquel Rodriguez Alvarado.
Abigail McLaughlin.
Renee Lynn Hallahan.
Isabella Liquori.
Nadi Patel.
Fernanda Barros Morera.
Peter Michael Goulet.
Valentina Molina.
Jinhua Yan.
Abigail Fusari.
V. Pham.
Caitlin Leiden.
Vincent Srang.
Molly Breen.
Alan Coriel Blunt.
Christine Young.
Connor Andrew Withers.
Jessica McLaughlin.
Stephanie Jean Kemp.
Sorel Alzabek.
Andrew Sternick.
Dorcas Muwanguzi.
Seth Williams.
Christina Durand.
Nicole Lacourse.
Kelly Martin.
Ursula Mena.
Vancy Flaherty.
Stephanie Brown.
Joseph Arthur Kelly.
Alicia Victoria Rivers.
Brendan Costello.
Monica Nguyen.
Sam Hunter.
Lin Tui Fan.
Nicholas Richard.
Laura Verconia Genti.
Liam Gately.
Juliana Maria Sanchez.
Daniel Holloway.
Isabella Matostich.
Cole Russo.
Allison Marie Clough.
Alessandro Marangu.
Emma Celine Valentine.
Matthias Stingel.
Corey Marvel.
Brenna Davenport.
Daniel Gordon.
Colin Martin.
Aidan Paul Clark.
Tangti Tekanil.
Elisa Page Stryker.
Christopher Galarza.
Kevin Vasapoli.
Jake Donahue.
Casey Marie Megan.
Shannon McDonald.
Michael Walk.
Caitlin Catron.
Eric Trindle.
Joshua Volmar.
Colin Carboni.
Olivia J. Hebert.
Noah Kenneth Manopelli.
Brian Tran.
Ryan Hoyt.
Brogan Curley.
Carter Joseph Bistani.
Guilherme Mayo.
Justin Cody.
Nick Scanlon.
Lauren Chunzing Carol Scott.
Andrea Rusi.
Esther Barroco de Castro.
Joseph Raymond Mosto.
Michael Doherty.
Jacqueline Cruz.
Matthew McLaughlin.
Kelsey Hogue.
Liam Bowser.
Alexander Anderson.
Caleb Duncan.
Henry Soroka.
Anthony John Miano.
Selim Sozman.
Sean Patrick Welton.
Christian Flanagan.
Annabelle Botang.
Edward McDonald.
Shantavi Ross.
Jack McCarthy.
Louis Joseph Bengrazzi.
Jake Malidi.
Kyle Lazari.
Jennifer Pereira Silva dos Santos.
Robert McCarrick.
Brooke Shapiro.
Wilder Van Beek.
Gabriela Jimas.
Geraldine Rodriguez.
Daniel Joseph Nunes.
Samuel Clifford Tulin.
Melanie Nieves.
Dylan Dawson.
Ashley Betancourt.
Brendan Sean Casey.
Patricia O'Boyle.
Jayla Galvez.
Isabel Suarez.
Sam Wolfson.
Ida Tewuchoyu.
Francis Alston.
Nicholas Walls.
Catherine Morrissey.
Uzair Khalid.
Jonathan Pilla.
Kyle Bigthrow.
Michael Joseph Lynch.
Lawrence Glenn Clausen III.
Chico Gao.
Stephen Palmachi Jr.
Gabrielle O'Keefe Payan.
Aaron Kennan.
Alexander Michaels.
Samson LeBlanc.
Manav Rana.
Yvette Patrice Goulet.
Amr Mohammed El Kordi.
Arjane Jones.
Dylan David Cormier.
Diana Lise Ramos.
Jessica Elizabeth Borscht.
Elena Michelle Encarnacion Abad.
Kanaya Monique Ryland.
Francis Melanson.
Laurent Hakizimana.
Saiki Pola.
Brian Piedra Castano.
Max Shapiro.
Esteban Daniel Rincon.
Matthew Christopher Body.
Abrao Gomes.
Liam Andrews.
Musa Husan.
Kobana Amoa.
Gavin McDonald.
Sakai Fuller Long.
Cole Lamoureux.
Thomas Babijian,
Robert Peguero,
Michael Lamy,
Kayla Vazina,
Adam Brown,
Nicholas Ryan Trinfio,
Garrett Ackerman,
Daniel Halter,
William Peterson,
Nancy Chock,
Brian Williams,
David Brulliet,
Gregory O'Connell,
Aidan Donovan,
Matthew Schneider,
Justin Young,
Javier Grinter,
Alexandra Loren Gutierrez,
Amy Bui,
Joseph Benjamin Haas,
Horacio Santos,
Luke Colby Zimmerman,
Kunal Dewan,
Liam Paul Brule,
Adam Greeman,
Alexander Samuel Nadeau,
Justin Tebow,
Eric John Doherty,
Zachary Davis,
Connor Pileski,
Jared Moser,
Anthony Hanna,
Brandon Fernandez,
Andrew Sears,
Raquel Castro,
Luke Dewey,
Cindy Wren,
Robert Forsanger,
Rebecca Pollock,
Trichomshiranos King,
Kieran McFadden,
Sodene C,
Isabella Ivanova Azaroff,
Watanak Hok,
Dylan Gomez,
Thera Sok,
Dan Ot Akenton,
Ruth Villela Capistano Gonzaga,
Stephanie Jean Baptiste,
Joshua Tremblay,
Isabel Rebecca Shomiku,
Filippo Nibotsika,
Tanya Nagasa,
Mitchell Demuna,
Kayla Amegbi,
Kenny DeJesus,
Malika Woodline Lemos,
Henry Patrick So,
Muhammad Abbas Abdelnabi,
Aaron Patrick Cha,
Kayla Rolls,
Jasmine Verona,
Adonis Myers,
Annaluk Andrew Panicum,
Shanito Robertson,
Brian Lopez Ovali,
Andrina Fernandez,
Tayden Perez,
Yenny Chit,
Emmanuel Alejandro Fuentes,
Miguel Angel Camargo,
Kampuvan Ratanosing,
Brenda Lees Cabada de Jimenez,
Taylor McClellan,
Adam Leonardton,
Brian Herr,
Erin Murphy,
Christopher Matias Pena,
John Begonis,
Robert Jr. Pepin Pena,
John Barrett,
Star Kinney,
Joe Joseph,
Nicholas Riley,
Luis Luna,
William Haggerty,
Laura Minio,
Aya Shakri,
Dion Lightfoot Taylor,
Jonathan Ryder,
Carlos Emmanuel Rivera Borrero,
Ethan Amasoji,
Michael Chung,
Justin Kang,
Khadija Old Sarawia,
Evan Kang Pang,
Aiden Aldrich,
Amanda Un,
Eric Galloway,
Hannah Elizabeth Montero,
Gianna Rodriguez,
Elaine Grace Mazzarini,
Darren Lee Hawk,
Victoria Gerbrands,
Alexander Wong,
Alexandria Elizabeth Cormier,
Shane McDonald,
Imani Fike,
Hunter Prescott,
Sofia Beatriz Fernandez,
Mohammed Aziz Rafiq Bilamoria,
Catherine Pantaleon,
Nikila Gubela,
Natalie Mayo,
Drasti Patel,
Amy Lynn Morrison,
Brian Chu,
Catherine Shea,
Vanna Sok,
Florence Richardson,
Rajeshwar Singh,
Sean Hallian,
David Diaz,
Ong Min,
Kevin Patel,
Raquel Marie Betancourt,
Felipe Cipriano,
Jennifer Tell,
Ryan Bruchette,
Labrina Danielle Fowler Fowler,
Andronic Armstrong Kincaid,
Melissa Gradova,
Brian Chambers,
Kelly Jean Harris.
Carl Berglund.
Andrew Wiley.
Aishay Hirpara.
Kyle Teixeira.
Nishta Patel.
Ezra Ferrara.
Amanuddin Mohammed.
Christopher Paul Santoni.
Jeremy Galvin.
Sunil John.
Leonardo Sainz.
Marcos Pavlovich Morissette.
Juris Santiago.
Carlini Patricia Leon.
Halen Tejeda Gonzalez.
Kiana Julia.
Mariana Perez.
Julia Cassell. Chana Kim. Anthony Ponzini. Jason Corsetti. Jonathan Lassard. Hanon Zhang. Edward Xavier Tapia. Abijay Chela. Manadoza Tan. Michael O'Grady. Josue Nunez. Ash David. Michael Keeley, Jr. Kelsey Caraba. Brett Mollett. Shannon Tivnan. Sabrina Hong Nguyen. Alan J. Gould. Jonathan Cabral. Michael James Hoolan.
Will all candidates for undergraduate bachelor's degrees and associate's degrees please stand as you are able? Chancellor Chen, the deans of the several colleges, and I certify that these degree candidates have completed all university requirements, and I ask that you confer their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the University of Massachusetts Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these candidates their undergraduate degrees with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, and I welcome them to the community of scholars. Please be seated.
You are requested to remain in place until the platform party has left the Tsongas Center. I hereby declare this meeting is adjourned.